Have you ever wondered why some of your first-time guests never return to your church, even after that warm welcome and the amazing worship experience? Well, like my baseball coach used to say, maybe it's your follow-through. But before we dive into transforming your guest follow-up process, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more insights just like this. Hey, I'm Tyler Smith, co-founder and CEO of Texton Church. And today, we're not just addressing a common problem, we're providing a game-changing solution for your church's guest follow-up system. So let's get right to it. Imagine this. A guest visits your church. They're greeted warmly. Maybe they even fill out your connection card. And then silence. Despite your best efforts, they just don't return. Does that sound familiar? You see, this issue often lies not in the welcome, but actually in the follow-up. And so it's time for a change. What we've found with working with over 35,000 church leaders is that most churches simply don't have an effective plan to follow up with their first-time guest, or you might not even have a plan at all. And we created Texton Church to help you transform your guest follow-up into a system that not only captures their attention, but also their hearts. It's not just about tracking guest visits. It's about creating a journey from their first hello to feeling like they're part of your family. So first off, imagine a platform where every interaction with a first-time guest becomes a launch pad for connection. And that's what we've built. When your guests give you their contact information, our system, it kicks into gear. Not with generic messages, but with tailored text and emails that say, hey, we noticed that you were here today and we want to get to know you. We care about you and we want you to call this church your church home. And then there's the beauty of not having to remember to send all of these follow-ups. You see, our automated sequences, they do all the heavy lifting for you. So picture this. A guest visits on Sunday and on Monday, they receive a personalized email and a text message. And by Wednesday, a follow-up call and an email by that next Saturday with an invitation to come back for their second time. It's systematic, yes, but every touch point feels like you were thinking about them, like you sat down and wrote them a message right then and there. But how do we ensure that these messages hit the mark? You see, that's where our analytics come into play. We don't just collect data, we turn the data into actionable insights. If we see that guests frequently engage with messages about family events, well, then we'll tailor our future communications to highlight these opportunities, making each message more relevant and more engaging. Ultimately, this isn't just about follow-up. It's about building a bridge from that first visit to a meaningful, lasting connection. And remember this, every guest interaction is an opportunity to show that you're not just inviting them back for another worship service, but rather into a community where they can explore their faith with others who are on that very same journey. So if you're ready to revolutionize your church's guest follow-up process, then it is time to implement Texton Church and to see firsthand how our digital connection tools can enhance your connections with your guests. With hundreds of pre-written texts and emails, you can tailor these messages to fit your church's culture without having to start from scratch. And if this all sounds great, then I would encourage you, head over to textonchurch.com so that you can start your free trial of Texton Church today. And remember, every guest visit is an opportunity to extend a personal invitation into your church community. And with Texton Church, your church guest follow-up process will make every interaction count. And your guests, well, they'll feel known, noticed, and loved.